pull up in movies released in 1996. I saw this clip the other day, and it really will put it into perspective how the woke mob killed Hollywood's ability to produce.
All you have to do is look at
Look at this is 1996.
dude, I still love Matilda.
No, but look at the movies. You
Yeah.
got Independence Day, Scream, Matilda, Fargo,
Dude, we went and saw Scream in the
Happy
theater.
Gilmore.
The Craft, From Dusk Till Dawn,
This is just 1 year.
Romeo. Oh my God.
A Time to Kill.
Train Spotting. Jesus, what a great movie.
This is
Twister,
just 1 year.
Mission Impossible.
I think in the car yesterday we heard that I got to double check this, but Danny Boyle's making a Matrix stage play or something.
Well, isn't there the new Matrix wasn't even made by the Wachowski brothers? It was like
Is
their
the Matrix
daughter
on this
or something.
list?
No, Matrix is 99, but Danny Boyle made Train Spotting.
Oh, Train Spotting's so freaking good.
Mars Attacks favorite
Jerry
movie
Maguire.
of all time.
Jerry Maguire.
No kidding. That's
Not really, but it's up there. I love
This
that
is
movie.
1 year's worth of movies. Jerry Maguire.
Crash. What is this?
Zoom in a
The
little
English
bit. I
Patient, The
can't-
Birdcage. That's a great movie too.
Yeah, here we go. So, 2 Days in the Valley,
James and the Giant Peach, Fear,
Sling Blade,
Kingpin,
Kingpin,
Striptease.
Striptease. Now go to 1994 or 95. 101
Ghost in the
Dalmatians,
Darkness.
Barbed
Jesus.
Wire, Long Kiss Goodnight.
Like Swingers, what a great movie. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like nobody knows these. Like none of us are going to the movie theater every other weekend anymore.
Well, I know, but I don't think that has as much to do with because they're releasing direct to.
I don't think people are watching those as much either. All I'm saying, I just don't think it has the
go to
cultural
1994.
relevance.
Go to 1994. Wait till you see the list for 1994. Pulp Fiction,
Jeez, what a great
Shawshank
movie.
Redemption,
Yeah, both great movies.
Forrest Gump,
Amazing. Leon the Professional is okay. Interview
Interview
with
with
the
a
Vampire.
Vampire, The Lion King, True Lies, Heavenly Creatures, Legends of the Fall, The Crow, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, The Next Karate Kid, Natural Born Killers, The Little Rascals, Clerks, Speed, I don't know about Stargate, Maverick, fucking Maverick,
Stargate.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, Clear and Present Danger, Four Weddings and a Funeral, Little Women, I don't know any of these, The Mighty Ducks, D2, The Mighty Ducks, The Flintstones, Little Giants, Nobody's Fool, Street Fighter.
What a great horrible movie.
Oh, it is.
It's so terrible.
Good.
But it's so good.
It's so
like,
good.
do you remember the Beastmaster?
Oh, no.
If the Beastmaster or Conan comes on, I'm
Wyatt
watching the whole
Earp,
thing.
Wyatt Earp,
That was a pretty good one.
Airheads.
That was all right.
I mean, this is 1 year.
Reality Bites.
I want you to name
Angels in the Outfield.
Angels in the Outfield right there.
Like,
Now,
name one movie that came out this year.
I don't know.
Right. That's my point.
I
It
couldn't
doesn't
tell
have
you
to
one
talking
that
to
came
the
out.
microphone though. Hold on.
Oh, Top Gun.
Top Gun,
Okay. Name two. Name another one.
Beer
Could-
Run,
I couldn't name anything past Maverick because
the greatest beer run ever. But now we're in post-COVID. Post-COVID's a different deal. Okay, post-COVID, people still haven't returned to the theaters.
yeah, absolutely. They're
And-
giving you can get an all you can go pass now for like $20.
Yeah, so people still haven't returned to the theaters. So I'm not blaming them for the lack of capital that's in the industry right now. But go back to 2019. Name a movie from 2019.
No, I don't know.
Think like Avengers Endgame, maybe.
Name. All right. So there was, and this is true. Wedding Crashers, good or bad movie.
A hilarious movie.
The Hangover.
Hilarious.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Hilarious movie.
These are all. I mean, think any.
Billy Madison. Like I can name you 1,000 funny movies.
But those
that-
are in the 90s. But
Yeah.
I'm naming ones that are
Okay.
like 2006, 2007, 2003 till now. Like the way the progression would go, there would be stars in Saturday Night Live. They would be
Sure.
in Saturday Night Live, and then they would start making funny ass movies that were borderline offensive at the time.
yeah.
borderline.
Because that line has moved all over the place.
that were borderline at the time that now are too offensive. They can't even make them.
Nobody can make Blazing Saddles. Like
Blazing Saddles is a million years
Yeah,
old.
it was 30, 40 years
But-
old, but I'm
but
just saying, like, there's
Paging Doctor. You don't know how to
know.
finish that. Go to The Hangover. Paging Doctor.
oh, I don't remember that part. I don't
Well,
remember that line.
they say the F word, and you've got it. You've got all these great movies with all these great lines, all this great, stuff that we quote. Like I can quote lines out of those movies. Like I got a stage 5 clinger. You hooked up with a virgin, Ma, where's the meatloaf?
This is the difference generation, I think, too, right? It hit him at the same point that all the 90s movies hit me. Like
I know all the 90s movies too.
I can remember every line from the 90s movies, and then like all that stuff.
Well, I think a couple of different things have happened. One, Hollywood went. They will no longer pay to have those movies produced.
Well, who was the comedian that just, I can't think of his name. He's all over TikTok. Dude, with the mustache. He was not getting anywhere because they were saying his comedy was too offensive, and he just said "fuck y'all" and started his own tours, and that dude's selling out everywhere.
Look, that's fine. That's great. I'm talking about Hollywood making movies, making funny movies.
But my point is, they're afraid to make something funny because they're afraid of who it'll offend.
I agree. I think that had a lot to do with it. I think that people did quit going to theaters. I do think that Netflix and the other forms of entertainment, TikTok, social media, different things, is affecting their ability to get people in the theater. But I also think that there's they're remaking. All they can do now is remake
it's
an old
terrible.
movie.
God, it's terrible.
An old
Just
movie and make it
remake.
new again. Probably if we go back to look at the movies in 2019, the leading movie is going to be some Disney movie that they made into a human production.
Oh yeah, it'd be like the Lion King live action or something.
Well, bring it up. Let's see what the movies from
Actually,
2019 is.
one of my favorite movies of all time, Midsummer. It's phenomenal. Ari Aster is a great director.
Dude, is that the one that's like the horror movie? Midsommar?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks
Midsummer
insane.
is phenomenal. Once Upon a Time, Tarantino's great. Knives Out was a really good movie, but then it's trash.
I've never heard of any of these movies.
I've only seen the clips
The
from
Gentleman.
Midsommar.
What's The Gentleman?
Oh, The Gentleman's a good movie.
But even think about like
That's a
Ocean's
really good movie.
Ocean's
Parasite,
11.
dude.
Ocean's 11, the whole Ocean's trilogy.
But, Ghostbusters, all of them. They just remake everything, and I don't understand. Like, I got 2 daughters. I want to see leading ladies do stuff, but why are we just remaking shit? Like, why don't we just come up with new stories?
What are you talking about?
Okay, Booksmart's the first prominent comedy, and that definitely fits your narrative.
Does it?
Booksmart.
I've never
It's
seen
an
it.
all right movie. Olivia Wilde.
Well, think about
You definitely think it's woke comedy.
I thought you were saying like they just they rewrote Ghostbusters with an all girl cast. They rewrote.
no, I don't know how they've rewrote them. All
And
they're
then they
doing
went
is
back to the old cast.
they're just remaking movies because they're going in on that previous. They're wanting you
It's
and me
nostalgia. They want us to show up with our money because we loved Ghostbusters.
just
so much.
like we did for Maverick 2. Not you,
I haven't seen it.
but me and Braxton showed up opening day.
I was supposed to go with y'all
Before
You know,
opening
I can't-
day.
Before opening day.
Yeah.
And then I went back 2 times after that and tried to watch it the other day at the theater again. But it didn't come on until 9:20 and I had a bedtime I had to make.
But I mean,
Ford versus Ferrari is
I'd
the
like to
only.
say 2019 is phenomenal movie for movies. This is Jojo Rabbit, really good.
I like
But
Ford versus
no
Ferrari.
comedies for sure.
The Lion King
Alita Battle
remade.
Angel was pretty decent.
The Lion King remade. And then the X-Men, and all the Marvel movies have been made recently, and they're all I don't dislike them. The Transformers, all the different things, The Irishman, but that one went straight to Netflix, didn't it?
Everybody knocks Michael Bay for his over the top Transformers, but I kind of appreciate it. It's just a ridiculous.
Fighting with My Family, it's got the same font as American Pie. I don't know if they did that on purpose. But think about American Pie in today's society.
Uncut Gems. I don't know what that's about.
Have you?
Oh, that's phenomenal. Jason, you got to watch that movie.
Bro, I'm just coming out of having two babies at the same time. Like at this point, I
feel
still
that.
had multiple diapers to change every day, all day.
What do you think about? Have you seen American Pie? You've never seen
You'll,
American Pie?
you'll know what baby Jill is like one day. So
You've never seen
you never seen American Pie? Dude,
Oh my god. Well, I mean, when I went back and watched it as an adult, like,
you'll never look at flutes the same way again.
oh yeah, there was some shocking. There was some shocking moments in that movie
What
that
is
are
that girl's
even
name?
still shocking today.
What is that girl's name that played Natasha? Like she was in everything.
I don't
The
know.
brunette.
But that's the funny part. Did they hack in or did they set up their own camera and watch her undress?
He forgot to turn it off. He was doing something and he was setting it up and like he fucked it up.
And so the very first webcam in 1999, when I don't know who had webcams.
So the hottest girl in like
Foreign exchange student.
in his planet at the time shows up at his house. She comes in and tries to hit on him because she has a crush on him, and he just ridiculously hot girl, and he just on himself right there, and
What's that?
he prematurely
What words
goes
are you looking
off.
for, Braxton?
I don't know what word is it?
Threw up,
No, I can't think of the name.
vomit.
No,
Bleh. Like is
what is
that
it?
I associate that with like
I don't remember what that word is.
We're good Christian
Chundering?
boys. So
No, it's not about that. I just don't want that cut out there. I wanted him to say it.
we don't know what you're trying to say.
getting sick.
Yeah, no, I know what's gonna happen with that cut.
You-
Anyways,
Well, I don't. No one knows.
No one knows what
he
you
nuts
said.
all over himself.
Whoa, whoa!
and it's live cast.
That's
It's
not-
live. It's live cast on the internet to all his friends. All his friends are watching it. Like everybody in his whole school. That was such a shocking deal at the time.
Oh yeah, but she was topless, and Blink 182 watched
Was
it.
Shannon? What is Shannon's name?
Blink 182 watched it. Do you remember that?
No.
Yes.
Blink 182 was part of.
Oh, in the movie.
'cause
In the movie.
In the movie, it was being broadcast everywhere, and Blink 182 for whatever reason was on. Had it. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty wild. I think she was topless though, so I don't know if they have it on YouTube.
She was in.
I'm pretty sure they wrote the song "Mutt" for this movie.
Yeah, definitely. But so yeah, American Pie made all those guys famous. I mean, Stifler. I mean, that dude would not have had a career if it wasn't for American
Dude,
Pie.
he's in a really good movie after that where he was like his old hockey player. It's really good.
And he was wasn't he in Road Trip?
Oh yeah.
Did
No,
I say-
he wasn't. Yeah, he was in Road Trip.
Did I say
Euro
Two
Trip
Fingers?
was a different one.
Did I say Two Fingers? Better make it three. I mean, they're here. They're with us for forever. Oh my God! What'd you do? Kill a cheetah? I mean, there's so much there that I almost feel bad because, like, do you think the Netflix movies compete with? Is there one
No.
Netflix movie that you've seen? They all seem
Like the one we watched, like the one there was. We watched one 2 nights ago. It was Channing Tatum and oh God, what's her name? Sandra Bullock. It was a rom-com and it was funny, but it was a lot of cheesy jokes. Just really, really rough.
I'm not worried about that.
Roughly cheesy.
Like, I mean, production quality wise, like, I mean, they're like all of Kevin Hart's movies that he's done with Netflix have, like,
I mean, all the ones
Wahlberg.
that Adam Sandler does are pretty high quality. He does a ton with Netflix.
I agree. The Mark Wahlberg and Kevin Hart just did a bunch. Or
Yeah, I haven't seen them.
they've done
I do wanna
they've
see
done a
that new
few.
one.
And they it's like The Good Guys. Have
Right.
you've seen The Good Guys?
Did you get off your office, Pops?
Braxton doesn't know what
The
we're
best
talking
part about the Good Guys is, to me, is still what's Will Smith, or Will Ferrell's wife's name in that movie?
Oh,
Eva
Penelope
Mendes.
Cruz? I don't know.
Eva Mendes. Is it Eva Mendes?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
Gator don't take that. No, Gator don't take no.
he has this ridiculously hot wife,
I have okay,
model
yes,
wife.
I have
and
seen that
just
one. She
all of-
chases after him.
but it's all of Mark Wahlberg's asides where he's like, "Wait, you just you learned to ballet dance to ironically make fun of people?" Yes, I did. Like just all this stuff he would. Just the pettiness of
That's
Mark
the
Wahlberg.
Good Guys.
And Samuel L. Jackson and The Rock start off, and then they die.
Just jump off the building for like no reason. Yeah.
So that was the fun part of that movie the other night. Brad Pitt showed up for that same reason in that movie with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. He just does this great cameo at the front.
Well, this I mean, so The Good Guys is a great
That's a
movie.
good movie.
They just tried to not redo it, but it was the same sort of theme with him and Kevin Hart, and the graphics were bad. They had Mark Wahlberg come out naked in his first scene in the movie, and they're like old best friends that hadn't seen each other in a while. But I was like, man, the special effects just ain't quite.
They're not quite there.
They're just not quite
It's like
there.
they're like,
It's
we'll save money here because Mark Wahlberg's naked over here.
pretty much. I mean, pretty much. Like, I mean, they did this little skydiving scene at the beginning, and it's just like, it's got a lot of cheese on it. It's just cheesy, but it's just not very. It's good because it's Kevin Hart. It's good because
That
it's
makes
Mark
sense.
Wahlberg, but it's every other aspect of it. It's bad, and y'all don't care about it at all. That might be the difference in the generations. You just don't give a fuck about movies at all.